Hello! In this video, I have something quite special to show to you. It's very simple actually. It's nothing rocket science. It's just that these days, we still tend to use a third-party service, go into a website, and we make our life more complicated than it should be. And indeed, with AI tools, we can do everything inside of our code editor, of Cursor, or just with the AI we use. If we use an API, alright, it can be a little bit expensive, but everything can be done. So in this example, I just wanted to show you something so simple, is to minify a file. You know, like minification, it's something that has been out there for quite some time actually. Maybe now it's even less redundant on how web browsers are working, and we don't really have to optimize that much the loading speed. You know, like before, it was really important to make everything as small as possible so the website would load faster, of course. But sometimes we still have to. And in my case, in my specific use case here, I had a existing style.css. I asked Claude, or I should say Cursor and Claude AI, to do some changes. And the new changes was a few new CSS classes here. And it wasn't minified, as you can see. And before, the existing one was already minified. And what I did to keep it consistent is to minify my file. And of course, it can do it. Before I would use a third-party service, I would go to a website, I would type on Google, minification, minify CSS file. Now it's just right there. I don't have to go to Google minify files. There was a really famous Google website before, I remember, Google minify files. And it was also a web tool that you could use directly, and you could compress your files basically. I even forgot the tool exactly. What was the name? Maybe I can find it somewhere. Let me just quickly look it for you. It will be interesting because it's so amazing how things are changing for the better, of course. And so yeah, here I have my file minified and I'm so happy. And you can just ask everything, and this is the purpose of this video. Like, you have everything built in. We don't have to make our life complicated anymore. We just ask, can you minify my file, please? And boom. And here I just actually what I wrote, my prompt was just this, you see, minify CSS file. As simple as that. And I got everything done for me, basically. So that was super handy, and it's great to know that you don't have to go elsewhere on your browser again to look for a specific third-party, website to do that for you. And that's also context switching, and we don't want context switching. And having everything in your IDE, it's actually super, super handy. Before, you had to use like Google Closure Tools. I remember like 12 years ago, I was using Google Closure Tools. It was really nice. They also had a version online, an online version you can use of Google Closure Tools to minify files like the CSS, this one, the style.css. And now knowing that you can just ask in one click, or I should say in one prompt, what to do, and you get your file minified, this is just the best day of my life. So I hope this video helps, and I wish you a happy AI coding.